If you've ever wondered why and how guppies can survive, even reproduce in a planted tank or outdoor planted tub without you doing regular water changes. Well, first of all, if you have been watching my videos or my previous videos, you already know that I always encourage everyone to do regular water changes as crucial part in fish keeping. However, in my personal experience as a fish keeper, especially keeping guppies for quite a while now, I realized that you can actually still be able to keep and breed guppies without even doing regular water changes. And all you need to do is just replenish or top up water that is lost due to evaporation over time. And I'm pretty sure a lot of fish keepers would agree. For example, I have a fish tub here that I haven't done any water changes yet for almost 6 months already. And it's so obvious how the water is still very clear. Plus, my guppies here were able to reproduce, and you can see their baby guppies right here. The big question is why and how they can survive and still reproduce without doing any water changes. Well, it really comes down to how tough and adaptable guppies are, and how a planted system works almost like a mini natural ecosystem for guppies. First, guppies are hardy fish. They tolerate a wide range of water parameters, temperature, pH, even a bit of pollution, far better than many other species. That adaptability comes from their wild ancestors in South America, where they live in streams, ditches, and ponds that can change conditions quickly. Second, guppies have a fast reproductive cycle. Females give birth to live young about every 25 days, and a single drop can produce from 20 to 50 fry, and sometimes more. In a planted setup, the dense leaves, for example, these guppy grass plants that I have here, provide shelter for fry to hide. So that means more fry will be able to survive without you needing breeding boxes or separation. The next question is, how can guppies able to survive without doing any water changes? You might be thinking that water will become more toxic for guppies without having any water changes. So how are still they able to survive? The real secret is the plants. Aquatic plants constantly absorb waste products like ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, the same toxins that normally build up in a tank without water changes. Instead of relying only on filter, the plants act like natural filtration system which filters the water and make it safer for the fish. Plus, during the day, they also release oxygen through photosynthesis, which keeps the water breathable for fish. So even if without aerator and water changes, as long as you have plants in your setup, these guppies will surely adapt and survive. However, if you don't have plants like this tub right here, algae is a great substitute for plants as well. Just like plants, algae can also filter the water, which makes it safer for the fish. And they also produce oxygen during daytime through photosynthesis. On top of that, plants and algae produce microorganisms that guppy fry feed on. This natural food source supports growth without constantly feeding powdered fry food or live foods. So this natural ecosystem becomes self-sustaining. Fish create waste, plants use the waste as fertilizer, and the plants in turn provide oxygen and food. This is also how guppies and other fish survive in the wild. So to sum it up, guppies thrive in a planted tank without water changes because they are hardy, reproduce quickly, and live in harmony with plants that recycle their waste, provide food, and create shelter. It's a little self-contained cycle of life. And that's why so many hobbyists use planted tubs as guppy colonies. In short, if you make an ecosystem for guppies closest to its natural habitat, then surely they will thrive and reproduce without you needing to water change. And all you need to do is top up or replenish water due to evaporation that happens over time. So that's all for today. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and I thank you for watching.